Hey guys, Running Reaper here, just about a quick little review. So I just got done watching Me Time, a brand new comedy on Netflix. Reassuring sign, I know, a Netflix comedy. Been getting quite negative reviews, and I fully mean, I fully mean that. So morbid curiosity kind of got the better of me, and I figured I'd check it out, see if it really is as bad as I'd been hearing. So the film follows Sonny, a stay-at-home dad whose wife and kids go away for spring break, and he uses that time to reconnect with his old friend Huck, and together they have a wild weekend full of debauchery as Huck celebrates his 44th birthday. So, the premise like that, all that scream, just a wild, raunchy adult comedy with all sorts of like juvenile happening in every other scene. And to be fair, and there is an element of that, and it's obviously quite a prominent element. This is an R-rated film with all sorts of juvenile jokes. There's poo jokes, vomit jokes. At one point, there's a joke about turtle boogers, and a image of a Lego man with a penis out at one point. All that sort of stuff is present, but unfortunately, the film doesn't really commit to it because it's torn between doing this sort of like this crass, wild, raunchy stuff. But a major plot point of the film is also about. I'm not even making this up. A major plot point in this R-rated film is about Sonny directing his kids' talent show at the local school. Like, that's a plot point you'd see in like a more family orient comedy on like the Disney Channel, not an adult oriented comedy. And it never quite finds a cohesive whole between these two elements. Like there's a interesting enough message here about how there's good and bad to living, being a full-time responsible parent. There's also good and bad to the hedonism of the wild party lifestyle. But it's not really strong enough of a link between these two wildly different tones for it to really make much of an impact. It's the film is rather competently, though kind of unremarkably shot. It's not bad to look at. It's not badly made or anything, but it's kind of workmanlike. Yeah. There's a stretch mainly in the second towards the third act where the film leans into sort of its strongest aspect, I say, and that is the chemistry between Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. The two have rather natural on-screen chemistry, and I definitely bought into their friendship. And honestly, I would maybe like to see these two do more stuff together as a pairing, preferably something better, because it's a promising pairing, and 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 when they're together, I had a bit of a smile on my face. Unfortunately, it's not really that often. It's mainly just the second act, but before it's there, it's fine. But really, what a comedy obviously lives and dies on is how funny it is. And yeah, the film wasn't very funny. There are a few sort of moments that got like a mild chuckle out of me, but for the most part, yeah, most part it didn't make me laugh, didn't make me even chuckle. Like it was, you know, it's mainly just a torrent of like of jokes about bodily functions like poo, vomit, boogers. At one point, there's a joke about jerking off in the shower, and at one point, Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg wee into a guy's pool. And then there's the just vast amount of crass sexual jokes, like which would be fine if they were like funny, but they're not. And yeah, there's not really much more I have to say about this film. I wasn't really much a fan of it. Didn't find it very funny. Didn't really know what it wanted to be, and its message wasn't really enough of a strong through line to connect its two wildly different tones. But it did give me a few mild chuckles. I could probably count them as stretch maybe on the second hand, but and the scenes with Kevin Hart and Marky Mark Wahlberg were fine. Um, and as I said, the message was there, and it was kind of an interesting idea, but the execution just wasn't really there. And as I said, it's not a badly made film or anything, but yeah, all in all, this film just wasn't for me. It didn't really do much for me. I can definitely kind of see where the negative reception has come from. Yeah, I'm gonna give Me Time I don't know whether give it a 3.5 or 4. Actually, you know what? I think it leans more of a 4 because, as I said, it wasn't a badly made film or anything. It just really didn't do anything for me. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but yeah. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Me Time. Let me know down in the comment. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Would you like to see more pairings between Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg? Preferably better than this. And what's your favorite Kevin Hart comedy? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.